Good morning, everybody. I don't expect anyone to get on. People should be at work. However, I had to jump on at the time that was convenient for me to get on to say first, thank you. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Emerge Her launch on yesterday. I am so excited about the t shirts, the first installment of what's to come. I'm really excited about that. As you guys see, I'm also trying to finish getting ready today, but I wanted to make sure I came on. So I wanted to say thank you so much for your warm response. Thank you for those who purchased t shirts. I did not expect them to go as fast as they are going. So I am truly humbled. I had to personally come on. I could have wrote a post or anything like that, but I wanted to I wrote a post last night, but I wanted to come on personally and say thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you for your encouragement. All of those things I really truly appreciate it. I wanted to get on real quick. I didn't know I was getting on today because another thing is, you guys know I don't come on unless the Lord tells me to come on. But He wanted me to deal with something today that I am actually currently going through that I wanted to kind of bring to your attention. Basically, first and foremost, and I have to say this, and when I come on lives, I'm going to say it often because this is the commandment that the Lord has given me for this season. I am a prophet of God. I have to say that every time I come on here. Again, the Lord is still working on me. So, with that, there are things that I experience and things that happen to me that as I'm becoming more mature in my prophetic office, that the Lord is allowing me to see and deal with. And just over, I would say, it's definitely been a few months, but the last week or so, the Lord really dealt with me concerning the people who are around me. And I know we hear people all the time saying, oh, why choosing your circle and all this other stuff? I'm cutting people off. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, or whatever. And honestly, if you know Sharon from way back, then you know I was one of those people. I talk the same talk. I cut you off, spit you out, all of these things or whatever. However, the Lord has been dealing with me in this season on how to truly deal with people. And what I mean by that is deal with people the way God sees them. Hear me out. So, um, the long story short, because I am a prophet, the Lord shows me things. And I was in my meditation and prayer time on Friday, and I asked the Lord a specific question. And I asked him who needed to be removed from my inner circle. I asked the question. And so the Lord answered me and showed me faces. Why am I telling you this? Because that's just how it happens. The Lord showed me faces. Then the Lord began to deal with me. And the only way I can explain it is He let me hear conversations that people were having about me to other people. It's like He literally superimposed me into a situation where I could hear the conversations of what people were saying about me. And these are people who were in my inner circle that He wanted me to see. Why am I sharing this with you? Because the Lord has been really dealing with me the last couple of days. And even in therapy yesterday, I had a breakthrough that I just had to share. So, normally, the old Sharon, when something like this happens, and I know, you know how it is, oh, they hate us, they don't like me, blah, 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 blah. Because that's what we do. We the hater nation. Everybody hate everybody. The Lord told me, no, I didn't show you for that reason. The Lord showed me so I would know who to trust and who not to trust as I go forward, but to not cut them off. and to not treat them differently and to not act any kind of way, but to deal with the emotional part, the grief that comes with the fact that now I know how you feel about me, but to also love them because he loves them. Y'all, I ain't even gonna tell you that's easy because it's not. Because Sharon from Brick City, the fighter, the one who could give you a verbal lashing with her tongue, that's not easy. So why am I sharing this with you? Because number one, we're in a divine season. When I say divine, it's divine. What you do these last days of 2021 is going to set the trajectory of your life. Seriously. Number two, because of that, there are people you cannot take with you, no matter how much you love them. Doesn't mean that you cut them off. It just means that where you're going, they will watch from the sidelines. You can't take them in the boardroom, they'll be down in the maintenance room. So I've had to sit in that for the last few days. And it's one thing when God tells you something, it's another thing when he allows you to hear their conversations. It's another thing when he connects the dots for you and he says to you, this is this and this is this, and this is how this happened, and this is how this happened. Did I know I was going to share this today? No. The reason why I'm sharing it today is because after, first of all, my therapist, if y'all ain't met her, she the bomb. I brought her here on the platform. She said something to me in therapy yesterday that was so profound to me. And she said, of course, we know God is a God of relationships. So when God establishes a relationship, whether it's a friendship, a marriage, or anything, it's a covenant. It's God established. So these relationships that the Lord brought to my forefront were covenant relationships because they're relationships that God established. I know that. So then her question to me was, well, when God established it, you were fine with it. Why is it when God says it's over, you're not? Now, again, I'm only talking about covenant relationships. I'm talking about the relationships that God is in it, because some people are connected to people they have no business being connected to. These people are people I was supposed to be connected to. It served a purpose. It served it served purpose. It wasn't no lackadaisical, what you call it. It served purpose. I'm not talking about people you're wasting time with. But then in that moment, I realized if God established it, then God can sever it. And it's well with my soul. Let me say that again. If God established it, and if God severed it, then it is well with my soul. When I worked that out in therapy yesterday, first of all, I said, Lord, I thank you because you didn't let me sit in this. Because some of you are bitter, some of you are hurt because you're sitting in a seat of I was betrayed. And they shouldn't have did me like this. They shouldn't have talked about me. They shouldn't have took advantage of my kindness. Don't get me wrong. On Friday, after the Lord told me this, I was salty. Oh, I was feeling some type of way. When I tell you I was feeling some type of way. But yesterday, going up until yesterday, every day the Lord had someone come and minister to me. Every single day since Friday, he had someone sweep through and minister to me who didn't even know anything. So yesterday when I got that revelation, I said, my God, why would I want to be attached to something that no longer serves purpose to God? I had to ask myself that question. If God established this friendship, And now God is saying that I need to move on. Even though, yes, he showed me they were talking about me. He showed me that, some other issues and stuff. However, God allowed me to see it because he wanted me to know that the relationship, the way I knew it, is over. So that's why he showed it to me. But then, instead of getting stuck in the betrayal, I had to come to a point where if he ended it, then it is good. Let me say that again. If God ended it, then it is good. The problem is a lot of times, and I've been there, we think because things are over that it's a bad situation. We think it's bad. We think, it has to be messy, all of these other things. But at the end of the day, anything that God's hand is in, it is good. So I just wanted to encourage you on today, clearly encourage myself on today, that although you love them, if God ends it, it is good. Although you've known them for 20 years and you raised their kids and you helped them, you fed them, and you put food in their refrigerator, and during the pandemic you put food on the porch and you made sure they was good. If God ended it, then it is good. So I just want to encourage you on today, because I am encouraging myself in the Lord. Stop holding on to people that God has already severed you from. And when he severs, don't be bitter. Don't be mad. Don't act out. Don't put up no Facebook post. Don't do all of those things to seek attention from the people who betrayed you. Because that's all that is. That's an attention mechanism. It's, look at me, somebody betrayed me. Look at me, I got haters. Look at me, somebody doesn't like me. For what? For what? They ain't like Jesus. He ain't walk around and say, look at me. He still did what he needed to do. And he loved them anyway. Ha! Come on now. I had to ask myself, because Jesus, all knowing, he knew Judas was going to betray him. He straight knew it from the gate. Now, if Jesus, who knew from the time Judas was even picked up, I'm paraphrasing, that this was the man that was going to betray him, if that was me, and I spent 3 years knowing somebody was going to betray me, I'd have had a whole attitude. A whole attitude. I'm just being real. He knew the whole time. I just found out, like I kind of knew because the Lord had been showing me some stuff. But Friday was the day and I said, okay, God, what you want me to know? And he told me. At the end of the day, a lot of us, I'm going to say us, because I've done it before, but I said, oh no, never again, are sitting waiting for apologies from people when the reason why this relationship is over is because it's God allowed. So why should a person apologize for something that God did? I'm not saying that people don't owe people apologies. I'm not saying that people don't do us wrong. I feel like I was done wrong. I feel like they could have handled it better. I feel like I don't even know why you feel like that and why you're talking about me after all I've done for you. That's Sharon. That's how I feel. But God had to show me, you did those things because I told you to do them. What you mad at them for? You did this, this, and this, and this, and this because I told you to do it. I gave you the capability to do it. I made sure you had the resources to do it. Not them. I did. So now that I said it's over, put your big girl panties on and move on. And so today I am telling you what the Lord told me. Put your big girl panties on, put on your boxers, put on your breeches, whatever you call them, and move on. And move on whole. Not bitter, not angry, not upset, not throwing off, not throwing shade, but move on. And still love them. But keep your mouth closed. That's what he told me. Love them because I love them. Minister to them when I lead you to minister to them. But here, for your personal, they can no longer be. Because where I'm taking you, you have to move on. So, some of you are stuck in betrayal. Some of you are stuck in grief. And I mean grief from relationships. And you are hindering yourself. Because while everything that happened is God allowed, you won't move on. So today, I'm here to tell you, pack your bags, put on your best lipstick, and move on. Hi, Yvette Saunders. I don't know where you're listening to me from, but shoot me an inbox and I'll send you her information. Shoot me an inbox, Yvette. Yvette Sanders, shoot me an inbox and I will send you the information. But I'm telling you, so I just wanted to come on briefly because I took a little break. Y'all know I work from home. So I have to get on Zoom and do some other things today. I have a few meetings, but I just wanted to come on and encourage you. I know they did you dirty. I know. Oh, that's good. It doesn't matter, Yvette, where you are. She does virtual, she's been doing virtual therapy before even the pandemic. I've been working with this therapist now for 6 years. 6 years. So we've been doing virtual for 5 years. So I just wanted to say, move on. I know. Because I'm telling y'all, Friday, I was salty. I was so salty. I'm telling y'all, I call my pastor, my apostle. Saturday, I was driving in the car and I spoke to my spiritual mother. I told her I was salty. I straight up said, Mommy, I'm salty. Seriously. But today, it was good for me. Because now I know who's in my circumference. Thank you, Lord, for revealing. I know when I need to keep my mouth shut and work in stealth mode. And I also know, because he showed me who's for me. So ask the Lord today to show you who is for you. And those people might not be the people you expect. Because see, the problem is some of us are keeping attached to people because we've known them longer or things of that nature. And at the end of the day, that might not be who God has for you. Some of us are stuck in relationships because of fake loyalty. I'm saying fake because at the end of the day, it's not that you're loyal, it's that you are procrastinating and moving forward. It's comfortable. Are we tired of being comfortable? That's like being in quarantine. We was in the house like 18 months before they let us go anywhere. You was real comfortable. How did you like it? So let's move on. Ladies, gentlemen, whoever's listening to me, let's move on. Because what we're feeling and these emotions and all of this, we can't take that into 2022. Next year is going to be a crazy year. You got to be focused now to prepare yourself for next year. Some of you are supposed to do some things in this fourth quarter to set you up for next year. You so focused on them, you can't focus on you. And that's another thing the Lord had to tell me. You so focused on helping them that I got people to help you. Sure. Okay. Inbox me, Sherry. Love Sherry. Okay. Inbox me. So I love you all so very much. I pray that I helped somebody today. And what I said at the beginning of the video, I have to say it at the end of the video, because again, this is what God has instructed me to do, because he's working on me with making sure that I am authentic and I establish my identity. So I am a prophet of God. I'm not saying that to be cocky. It's some things he's working out in here. I do a lot of things. But at the end of the day, that is who I am, and I don't take it off and put it on. So I love you all so much. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you next time he tells me to see it. And again, oh my God, go to my website and purchase my shirts. Beauty, Brains, and Bible. I know I'm all those things, and you are all those things too. It's emergeher.store is the website. Emergeher.store is the website. Go. It is Beauty, Brains, and Bible. That's the shirt. I'm telling you, I can't even take credit for the saying. One day last year, my sister said it to me, because that's the words that she used to speak about me, that she said represented me. And when I sat in that and I said, I'm no different than anybody else. This represents us. So go to the emergeher.store. That's the website. It's not .com, not .org. It's emergeher.store, and purchase your shirts while supplies last. They are flying off the shelves. I have them in sizes small to 2XL. They are black, white, and red are the colors right now. I don't know if I'm bringing them back after this, so that's why I said get them while it's hot, while I can focus on it. So I love you all, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye.